So I bought the Skagen Falster 2 so you don't have to. Let's take a look at it. So the Skagen Falster 2 is a smartwatch that normally has an MSRP of $295. I got it for 79 bucks. It was on sale right around, I guess just slightly before I started recording this video. And as you can see, it is a pretty good looking smartwatch. It comes in this nice little recycled looking box. I believe the packaging is recycled on this. And it is a Wear OS device. Skagen is actually a division of Fossil. So Fossil has their own line of smartwatches. If you take a look at some of the Skagen devices, they look very, very similar. You can see here it comes in the package with a little magnetic charging disc. It just connects via standard USB. And it comes on this little cardboard thing. I had a little bit of trouble trying to figure out how to get it off, but I eventually got it off, and a nice satisfying little peel here for you. So it does have a heart rate sensor. It does not always monitor like I'm used to on my Fitbit, but it is monitoring randomly at specific intervals. It comes with a gigantic documentation book. I assume this is in a bunch of different languages. I didn't look at it. And a little quick start guide tells you, you have to download the Wear app and stuff like that. So today is actually day 3 of owning the Skagen Falster 2, and it's right here. I've got it still, but it's not good or functional really at all. I used it a little bit on the first day. I let it charge up to about 50 or so percent. After getting it synced to my phone and installing all of the updates and everything like that it needed, it just died. I'm talking like an hour's time, maybe, which definitely wasn't a great first impression. But now, after having a little bit of time to just kind of chill out, I was like, you know what, I'll just let it die all the way, and then I'll try and charge it back to 100% and see if maybe that gives me a better experience. I let it charge today for a little over an hour, and this is the result. It turns on and then tells me that it's dead. That's after an hour of charging on an adapter, the same adapter that I used on it the other day to charge it up to 50 or so percent or whatever it was on. So I know it's not the adapter. I know it's not the charger. I really think this watch is just a bust. I'll show you a little bit of footage of what the initial setup process was like. It was not a good experience at all. It was super choppy. I initially thought that maybe, it's just because the watch, just got set up and stuff like that. But I expected to film it today. I didn't have a chance to film at all a lot of the interface, but it was just useless. Notifications were not reporting at all. At some point, it just became disconnected from my phone and stopped sending updates altogether, and then it would randomly reconnect. It was not a good experience at all. Certainly not a good first impression with Android Wear. This is the first Android Wear device that I've ever purchased, and while my expectations were certainly not particularly high, this absolutely did not meet up to my expectations. I've been using a Fitbit Versa SE Special Edition for about the last year to year and a half or so, and I've loved it. It's been a great little smartwatch for me, but I wanted something that had always-on functionality. And as great as the Versa was, a lot of times that sort of, tilt up your wrist functionality didn't work most of the time. I just kind of tapped it to wake. And that's not exactly the most natural experience if you're just looking to tell time. The Falster 2 has that always-on functionality. It has an OLED screen, so it can have that lasting watch face on there. And I just never got to experience that. I did get a chance to kind of take a look at the always-on watch face, and it looked good, but waking it back up from that always-on state took a few presses of the crown, and once I was able to get into the actual interface, I would swipe and it would be seconds before anything would happen on the screen. Overall, I definitely do not recommend you go out and buy the Skagen Falster 2 anytime soon. This watch is already, I would say, probably a year or two old. The Skagen Falster 3 has been released, and while I haven't personally used it, I have read reviews, and people say it is a lot better. This is currently $99, so it's gone up a little bit from the price that I bought it at, and especially at $99, it is not worth it. There are better smartwatch devices that you can purchase, especially by Amazfit. You can find them on Amazon. I'll link a couple down in the description below. And I think that those would be better options. And if you can increase your budget a little bit more to, say, around the $179 to $200 range, there are certainly much, much better options out there. I did just purchase the Samsung Galaxy Watch Active 2. It's currently on sale right now for $199. The 44mm anyway is pretty much everywhere, and I believe I was able to get the 40mm. I went with the 40mm for around $179. From what I've seen, those are in stock pretty much everywhere around that same price. I just purchased one. I will be picking up tomorrow from Target, so stay tuned for a video about that coming in the near future. Guys, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please go ahead and hit like. Comment down below your thoughts. If you have the Falster 2 and you've had a different experience, if you have any of the other watches from Skagen and you've had a good experience or a bad one, drop that in the comments below. Hit subscribe for more content like this. More content about the M1 MacBook Air is coming soon, as well as that content about the Samsung Active 2. If you have any questions, hit me up. Thanks for watching, guys.